So I'm going to put together this new moon message with this cat as the extra. So I will be picking intuitively from the cards and the crystals and just making a bit of a grid. Bear with me as I do, because I'm just going to tune in now to what I need. I'm going to grab my celestite and my Lodolite, and I'm going to ask for any guides or connective spirits that want to come through to help me with this grid tonight. And this grid is specific for the new moon in Gemini for May 26th, 2017. To allow me to intuitively guide a reading for energy activation and for what the new moon means, which is communication, speaking truth, and finding voice. Having the clarity to do so. Okay, so I've got all my cards here. I'm going to pick from Circle of Life. I'm going to pick 3 cards. So this is the Circle of Life Tarot. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to pick Shaman cards, 3 cards. Actually, I'm going to pick 2 cards. The mind was changed. Okay. What's next? We're going to pick a crystal. What are we going to put down? Because we're going to put rose quartz for connection. And pyrite. Okay. Next, we've got some Michael. We're going to pick 1 Archangel Michael card. Explore your options. Now, nope. Okay. Sorry for just shifting the camera around a bit. I'm going to pick 1 soul card, 2 soul card, 1 color card, and in here. Okay, look at this grid. Oh, awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to sit and just have a look at them for a little bit. It's very connective energy. Feeling it in my mind's eye. Okay. Just feel all the cards, and I'm just going to pan over them now. Just feel them connect into your space. Just the crystals, rose quartz and the pyrite. We're going into this beautiful magenta color, and the beautiful amethyst, and just the soul cards here. Okay, so we're talking here about this is, for me, this is about New World Order changing. So, an abundance of heavenly gifts, and it signifies the end of hard times. Highly spiritual omen. Sign that we've been blessed from above. Yeah. This is definitely showing new beginnings. New beginnings. Beautiful things are happening. Symbolizes fertility. Things are changing. And they are changing. The energy is changing. It's incredible. So that's definitely... oh, Ziggy. And Catch just now got up. He feels like he needs to do that. He loves cards. Okay, so 4 of Wands. Once again, really positive card. Celebration. So ritual. This is definitely a card of ritual. This is a card of stability. There's stability and happiness and harmony and balance. And that's definitely happening at the moment. Feeling a lot more calmer. Feeling a lot more in our space. I'm just feeling the tranquility of the card. So this card provides encouragement as well when things seem tough. And then you've got the Five of Wands. So this is coming through. There's disagreements, conflict, impacting the ability to move forward, and that sometimes does happen. But it also says that it can be positive. It can be around bringing a positive environment. So intuitively, I'm really feeling that this is about the global energy shift. These 3 cards, 100%, are about global energy shifting. And if we all come together and work together, then there will be positive contribution of ideas and actions and energy. So I'm not surprised that that's got the rose quartz with it as well, because that definitely makes a lot of sense. So just going to bring these ones here. I love these cards so much. I love the cave drawings. They just look so amazing. So, Dancer of Joy. Dancer, dancer. Struggling to find it. I don't know these cards 100% yet. So I'm just looking at them, at the descriptions. I only got these cards a couple of weeks ago. Literally can't find it. It's in the pages where they're stuck together. Yes. Okay. Dancer of Joy. I am the dancer of joy. I dance for the very joy of being alive, for the wisdom and sense of fulfillment that are everywhere around me. Through the fluid movements of my limbs, I can help you discover the paths you may take. Awareness. So yeah, transformation, lightness of being, acknowledgement of truth, divine presence. Yeah, inclination toward light. We're getting there, you know. It's just about working together and, you know, keep balancing and keep working on each other. We're doing really, really well. Shaman of birth. I am the shaman of birth. I guide souls into being. I am present form from the moment of conception to the moment when the newborn arrives. So fertility once again. So it's about new directions, rebirth of dreams, fulfillment, encouraging new approaches to problems, preparing for the moment, future lifelines. So yeah, this is 100% around new ideas, fresh directions. So once again, very much in line with the Five of Wands. So very much similar. Okay, so Pyrite's around mental clarity. Look at that gorgeous rock crystal. Okay, so explore your options is about alternative options guiding to the best direction of health, happiness, and life purpose. Look at that guy. He's on a unicorn. Now, I have not read these lovely, which one is it? Explore. I haven't read these cards for a long time, so I'm going to have a look in the book just to see what it says. Take flight. You're on a unicorn. So you've worked hard to make your current circumstances work. It's time to look for alternatives. It's important to be honest and authentic with yourself at all times. You don't need to compromise in any way. So huge around allowing yourself to be who you are and to find new ways to heal your present situation, research or explore options. So yeah, 100%, like what is Gemini saying? It's saying go and be your authentic self. What an awesome card. Okay. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. Look at this beauty. I love that color. What a beautiful color. Okay, so magenta. Deepest inner knowing inspires truth, clarity, assists you with your journey of self-discovery. So this is about connecting to higher self, receiving wisdom and guidance to bring joy, love, and abundance. Meditating on the color magenta will bring connection to the higher realm of spirituality. How beautiful. And what have we got here? Our wonderful amethyst. Look at this gorgeous thing. And so the amethyst is your connection to the spiritual world. Divine connection. It's got some beautiful healing properties. Look at it. Works on the emotional, balancing, abundance. And it works with spiritual work as well, so definitely a good crystal to meditate with. Now here we have the soul cards. Now these are completely interpretive. So I see the wise woman, and once again wisdom, you know, understand the wisdom. She's got a broth, she's got some kind of, you know, liquid to say here's some knowledge. some delicious knowledge. Yeah, I always feel wisdom when I pick this card out. You interpret what you want out of it, but I definitely feel, that kind of witch wisdom, which has really been coming out lately as well. That inner witch, and loving the moon and just loving working with these different phases of the earth. Now, this card also came up, and I actually painted something like this, and I feel like there's just a protective space. I really feel protection. I don't know if it's astral, celestial protection. It looks like a celestial body, doesn't it? Believe that your angels are protecting you. Believe that your guides are there for your, higher good, and your connective spirits. They're all there to guide you where you need. Your higher self is there as well. So definitely a protective card, and protect yourself. This moon is saying, get yourself away from those people and situations that you no longer need. You do not need to be on a path anymore that does not work for you, because the universe has your back 100%. All right, now we get into the nitty gritty, because control. Queen of Swords is feminine, but holds a element of not no emotion, but very intellectual, very mental clarity space. So very mind oriented, which this new moon is 100%. It's a very mind oriented moon in Gemini. So it is saying about being independent in thought, quick thinker, highly perceptive. Yeah, and that is seriously, Gemini new moon is about think, and the information coming in, and seeking that information. So I am not surprised at all that card came up. Now, this card, Eight of Swords, comes up when you're feeling like, you can't get out. Feeling wrapped up, feeling imprisoned. And, it's saying, and I mean, he's feeling imprisoned. I mean, even I am, and I'm trying to, work in my space as much as I can. And, we're still working through these layers. So, we're always going to still have to work internally. And, this card can be seen as powerless, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there's no way of getting out, It's saying that even though there seems like there's no way out, there always is, and it's about dealing with the situation in the most direct manner and facing your inner strength and be honest with yourself. So, yeah, definitely, stand by your convictions. Believe in yourself and, that self-worth, and don't let yourself feel imprisoned, because it really is not important. The Hierophant. Okay, so this card is tradition. I always see this card and think it's often when people have had families of tradition, but hey, we have a very, very traditional way of thinking in that limited belief space. So yeah, definitely institutional. Educate can also be educational. So educate yourself, and it's not saying that it's a bad thing to be institutionalized, but it is saying that there's ancient wisdom and religious teaching. So it's not obviously, has to be negative institution or negative religion or negative tradition. But there is tradition that needs to be focused on here, so ancient wisdom. And this card represents being in contact with the divine. So, that's the space that we are best to arrive at when we're looking to have that wisdom and knowledge. That's where it comes from. We have constant wisdom and knowledge channeled from the divine. Okay, the Magician next to the Celestite. How does it feel next to the Celestite? I love the Celestite. This is one of my favorites. It's hard to see with the camera, but it's a gorgeous blue. Okay, so this card can indicate greed, manipulation, trickery, untrustworthiness, mental confusion. Yep. There's a huge overturn of got some really intense energy then. Just going to work through that and just let it go. It's talking about being out of touch with reality. So, it is about the connection to the divine. And it's time to bring ourselves back down to earth. It's time to realize what has been happening, that we have been under a spell. And we've been convinced that this is the way, and it's not. So this card is saying that be open to change, be open to transformation, be open to new beliefs, be open to new skills, and bring yourself into your space. And don't believe everything. Trust your inner guidance completely and your higher self. Wow, what an awesome reading for the new moon. Let me know what you thought, and many, many blessings to you.